Welcome to Pyrion Flax's guide to Bounty Hunter. I realise first of all that every time I do one of these guides I'm like, I just played this hero and he's amazing and I love him, but you must understand that this is different because I just played Bounty Hunter and he's amazing and I love him. First of all, he's a bounty hunter. There have been loads of cool bounty hunters throughout the ages, like Greedo and Boba Fett, for instance. Greedo, by the way, the first bounty hunter to rock a roll neck. He wasn't great when it came down to it because he opted for the old sit opposite your bounty and just shoot the shit until he gets a drop on you trick. Not the best. But Boba Fett was every kid's idol until he died in Return of the Jedi, just falling into the Sarlacc pit. Not cool. Next up, you got Dog. Although for a while I thought that might have referred to his missus. Also, Dog looks more like a bear to me, if you know what I'm saying. Next, Robert De Niro in Midnight Run. He was a bounty hunter, but he was that rare thing, a bounty hunter with a heart. Strontium Dog from the comic 2000 AD, who most of you won't have heard of, was a bounty hunter. And of course, pretty much every Clint Eastwood Western either has Clint playing a bounty hunter or involves bounty hunters in some way. By the way, if you take the name Clint and write it in capital letters on your school blackboard, it looks like cunt at a distance, just saying. That's the kind of thing. I'm saying school because that's what we did at school. If you're in an office situation, you have a whiteboard, you want to try it on, go for it. What is it about bounty hunters? Honestly, there's something cool about being a dude who like kills or captures people for money. Why is that? Why do we idolize Boba Fett when his entire job is finding people and maybe killing them? Although, of course, no disintegrations. We're talking about people with families here, but Boba Fett is the man, even though he works for Vader, who was a giant douche. It's weird. Let's look at why I like Bounty Hunter, and maybe the answer will reveal itself as we go on. Naturally, I'm going to look at him in a very roundabout way. Firstly, he's one of those heroes that people always refer to using his Dota 1 name of Gondar, just to confuse the fuck out of poor old P-Flax. I bumped into him at Best Buy, where he works weekends, and he was wearing his name tag that said Gondar, so maybe that's how he likes to be known. I don't know. Fuck it! I just realised. I should have had him work at Target. That's so. Fuck me. That's so obvious too. Anyway. Shit! He's a pretty common pick. And he's a character that some people are very good at, although I am definitely not one of those people. Although I have played a few decent bounty hunter games, and if I can do stuff this cool, watch this. If I can do stuff this cool, literally anyone can. Check out this clip.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Fucking hell, how cool is that? And I don't even know what I'm doing, as you can see from this drawing. What powers, or spells, or whatever, does Bounty Hunter have? First of all, he can throw a fucking shuriken. What's so cool about a shuriken anyway? Well, anyone who played Shinobi in the arcades in the 80s and 90s will know that ninjas are cool. Ninjas throw shuriken, so by definition they're cool. Why wouldn't it be just as cool to watch someone throw a hammer at a dude? I don't know. I mean, one seems like the act of an angry drunk who sees his dog pissing on his DVD collection. The other seems like a cool, calculated, like, silent attack from some dude who spent a year learning how to kill a man with a fucking thimble. Bounty Hunter's shuriken is great for kill stealing and owning people who thought they got away but didn't. And it makes a cool noise, like... Secondly, he has the... It's called like the Jindado or the Jinduda or something like that. It's like a massive crit thing. It's one of those passive spells that means you do more numbers to a man. Awesome. Numbers are big in Dota 2. If you can do more numbers to a man, you're winning. I don't really care to follow them too closely because it's, I prefer to play it sort of off the cuff. But basically my teammates shout at me if I don't get it or if I get it too early. It all means something. Now, the first of his double whammy of game-winning skills, right? He can disappear. He can sneak up on you and he's not there. And then, if he hits you, he does extra damage. And it costs 50 fucking mana a time. How is it possible? He could just do it over and over again. It's insane. The dude goes invisible, forcing the other team to probably buy dust and wards and shit. And why does that suck even harder for the enemy team than it already sounds like it sucks when it already sounds like it sucks harder than heck? Because his next skill, Track, you track a dude. Even if that dude turns himself invisible, now you can see wherever he goes, even if he goes miles away, you track him, and then when you kill him, you get more money, and everybody gets more money. So you cost the other team more money, and you make more money for your own team. And if anybody saw that sort of thing that guy did on a blog, where he looked at the differences in money between the pro teams, I'm not saying I'm on a pro team, but basically, if you're leading by 10% gold after 12 minutes, you're like 75% odds on to win. So Bounty Hunter for me is like it's a no-brainer. It's an easy pick. It's an easy pick. It's like the financial crisis in reverse. Like Wall Street just gave everyone free money and hugs and kisses and danced around in the rain, singing and like dropping flower petals everywhere, and just sheer joy spilling from the mouths and the eyes and the ears and the arseholes of everyone in the Wall Street. And Earthshaker's getting like a 15-minute fucking Shadow Blade. So, it's awesome. Bounty Hunters owns for that. So you make the team spend more money to find you, and you give your team more money, more money, more money. Unlike the notorious BIG, mo money in Dota 2 is way, way fewer problems. It's not as catchy a song, but it's definitely true, okay? He's also such an outright bastard, he will even kill girls. Girls! I think the main reason I've avoided doing a Dota 2 guide about the female characters, by the way, is because I can't draw for shit. And nothing, to me, looks worse than a man trying to draw a woman and ending up drawing something like this. Look at that. Okay, I can't draw a woman at all because I desperately want to draw her well. I want to draw women to do justice to my mental image of what women look like. But I can't. And now you've seen this drawing and it's out there and it has implications. It says this guy has never seen a woman. That's why he can't draw one. When I try to draw a hot woman, I feel like I'm attempting to draw like the face of God. So I get nervous. Like, what would God think? She'd be really annoyed. Anyway, Bounty Hunter gives no fucks about anyone. The match starts, he says 5 enemies. He says it like this: 5 enemies, 5 bounties. Which is straight up badass, right? The dude's got a list in his pocket with the names of all the heroes I hate on it. And that list in full, by the way, is Morphling, Invoker, Ursa, Lycan. I couldn't think of a 5th that I specifically hated, so I'll leave it up to your imagination anyway, or maybe I'll think of it at a later date. He also says, no job is too big, no fee is too big, which is an awesome reference to Ghostbusters, one of my favourite films of all time. By the way, can you believe Bill Murray is not going to be in Ghostbusters 3? That's the rumour I heard anyway. They can't make it. You can't make it without Venkman. Fuck off. So, anyway, Bounty Hunter is a ninja master, capable of invisibility, stabbing and shuriken and stuff. He makes money for the whole team. He's stupendously cool and awesome like all bounty hunters, and he's a mass murderer. Ignoring the last one, is it me or is he basically the best hero ever? He is! Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you liked my vid. If you did, do subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. I announce all kinds of awful things on there, and I appreciate all your comments and everything, so keep them coming. Thanks very much.